Jah! Rastafari. Oh, excellent is thy name. Thou hast set thy glory above the heavens. For out of the mouths of babes and suckers.
Yes. Greetings once again. You know, you're that human delia. King of Jano, ready? Alright. I love that song there, everybody. But yeah man, bless up. Greetings once again in through His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, conquering line of the tribe of Judah and his Christ, YAHOSHUA HA-MOSHIYAH. Seen? I hope the item did tune into the previous video them that did just come out. You know, we're working on a basic thing to say some general information about who and what is Qedemawi Haile Selassie, or who is Emperor Haile Selassie the First, the conquering line of the tribe of Judah, right? Now, that's a good question, man, because like I say, man, you walk into certain places, people don't know what they look at me as like, man, are you Sikh Indian? Are you Muslim? Are you Hindi? Are you Egyptian? I get Ethiopian sometime when you have some people know certain things, but I tell them, say no Muslim, no Sikh, even though they all Aina is brothers and sisters. Aina is Rastafari. They say what? I have to explain it to them when they ask what. Like Dan Carlos or yeah, I think of Dan Carlos who say I'm gonna make the heathen know Jah. Of course, we have to. For those who don't know, we have to make them know. Seen? But in this video, I want to touch upon a quick thing for say the Livity. Livity, no diet. Just Livity. We're living. Seen? Now for one and one to claim that they are Rastafari like I just did, I believe that, you know, we fulfill as much as we have possible according to the knowledge we have, the Livity of Rastafari, which entitles not having certain habits, good virtues, like full of virtue, might I say, good moral and ethical code. Basically, you know, most times some people say, Rastafari, brethren and sisters are priest and priestess, you know, and it's true. And into the Moshiach, and I are believer priests and priestesses, you know, and we cite the king priest / priest king, you know. So one thing we have to know, when you claiming Rastafari Livity, like I said in the previous video, it's more than reggae music, herbs or ganja, and you know, locks and chanting or Jah Rastafari and these things. You know, you have to drop certain habits. You have to sacrifice certain lustful desires when you live Rastafari Livity. And it's not nothing you force. It's something that just comes. You grew up to it. You know, something that comes out like Haile Selassie did say. You know, it's not how long I've been a Rasta. It's how long it take me to grow up. Or when did I become a Rasta? This is not when I become a Rasta. It's how long it take me to grow up. And it's true. You can't force to praise Jah. You know, you have to give offering free willingly. You know, or willingly. You know, because no burden to praise Jah, you know. So, when we say we are Rastafari, brethren, and then you have also Rastafari sisterins, you have to understand it's a certain Livity. You know, you got different houses and different mansions. For in my father's house, there's many mansions. Many, you know. So, there's different houses or, you know, sections. Even though I does not deal with sections here. You know, we at Word Sound Power Manifest don't deal with any sections or any sects, you know, or mansion in specific. We deal with all of Rastafari. So you have 12 tribes, Orthodox, or 12 tribes. Then you have Bobo Ashanti. And then you have Nyabengi. And you have a lot of side things, you know, offshoots from those three main sections there. So But I and I incorporate all three, you know, all three in I and I's life. I'm not one of them. I'm all of them because I and I is Rastafari. See? So when I and I say we're Rastafari, you have to understand what we're proclaiming when we say this. We believe in self-sufficiency. You know, we believe in righteousness, peace, and love over all things. One heart, one aim, one destiny, one God. You see me I say? And so it's like, if you're a Rasta or you're thinking, you're looking at the Livity and it interests you and it spikes your interest, you should consider what type of life you are living at the moment. Because it's not good for you to just say, yeah, I believe Haile Selassie is the King of Kings of Ethiopia and the Black Christ come to earth, God the Creator manifesting as the Father who sits on the throne. You know, not the Son, but the Father who sits upon the throne as the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. If you believe that and you get to that level, the first thing I would ask you to consider is your life. What type of life are you living? What type of Livity are you upholding? Is it a Livity of disdain, or is it a Livity that is honorable? Is it upright? Is it righteous? Is it peaceful? Is it loving? Are you keeping judgment and doing justice? You see me I say? People think you're not supposed to judge, but there's a key thing to that, and I don't judge no one still. But if I were to judge, it would be a truthful judgment. And as well as those that bear judgment against or of me, or that not bear judgment, bear witness, excuse me, of I and I. Because as much as we talk, we don't hold double standard. We judge I and I self according to every standard seen. And we know where we messing up in life and where we're lacking. But in and through Christ, all is fulfilled and all is possible. Seen? So what I tell ones and ones is to consider, if you're going to consider, you know, entering into the Livity of Rastafari because maybe it's calling you deeply, consider your life. What type of Livity are you living? And I would tell you, brother and sisters, Rastafari Livity is a holy or Kedus Livity, you know, Kedus or Kodesh Livity, which is sanctified and separated. You're not the normal. You become an alien when you're a true Rastafari. You're not at peace and love with everybody, unless it's some type of fake peace the hypocrites them a give you. But if you're treading the Rastafari Livity, you might seem to be a little weird because one, you're not eating any flesh. Even though you have Rasta we eat flesh, you know, Rastafari brothers and sisters eat flesh. You know, we don't fight that down. But the ultimate goal is to return to the most ancient of Livity, which is the Edenic Livity. Gan Hayden Livity, which is that vegan Livity. Make the animals them live. Let them breathe. Let us talk with them. Let us bring back the covenant that Adam sold. Seen? And Adam only means man. So whatever man sold, like we always selling out. Let's bring forward the covenant. Seen? So when you try the Livity, you have to consider what you're eating automatically. You have to consider what type of life. What are you spiritually eating? When I say eating, what are you spiritually eating? What are you mentally eating? Yeah, you have all type of promiscuous tendencies with sexual things and lust. Let's just say lustful desires. Those are the things you are to sacrifice and kill out of your life and become upful and upright. You see me? And start move within righteousness, within peace and within love and within the true Livity of the King of Kings and his Christ. You know, bring forward truths and rights and equal rights and justice for all, not some but all. You know, because the spirituality has no flesh. Not to say it has no flesh, but it's not a flesh thing. It's not a black and white, brown. It's not a yellow thing or a brown thing or skin tone thing. It's a spirit and a soul thing, like what type of spirit you are manifest. You manifest the spirit of Rastafari, or you manifest the spirit of something else. And anything else other than Rastafari are the lower one. So consider one's livity if you're considering the Rastafari livity before you proclaim that you yourself, you are a Rastafari brethren or sister, because it's not just something you should proclaim in vain and ignorantly. No, I highly advise against it. I advise ones to consider what they're eating. You have someone to talk about, so them are Rasta, them I eat pork. Come on, me not fight if you eat meat that's kosher and whatever not, or halal. Me not fight if you do them something, but you have to load the pork thing, because just say we load the pork. We not yam pork. We don't eat no earthly cleansers, no earthly vacuum machines. You know, which would include shellfish and these things, shellfish, catfish, and those things that clean the earth. Pig them cleaner, them yam anything. So we not deal with those things. You know, we deal with the clean animal that Noah did save. See, no. Also, if one is considering, you know, Rastafari livity again, like me I say, what are you eating spiritually and mentally? Are you feeding on the bread of life? Are you drinking on the wine that gives you life as well, or the blood of life? Some people say, oh, vampire thing that, but you have to understand the blood is the life. Learn the teaching, my brethren and sisters. You know, you deal with the blood of life, the truth. Because I and I sustenance come from the Most High Yah, and I does not live by bread alone. Seen, so we eat the bread of life, which is HA-MOSHIYAH, and the teachings of His Imperial Majesty and His Christ. Seen? You know, you can't be eating all type of things spiritually and mentally, because it's just gonna manifest physically, and you're not gonna like it. You know, after a while, because it doesn't last. Corruption no last, you know. Burn up quick. Like chaff. So, the livity, man. Let's live up for, man. Let's keep it within righteousness. If we are say Rastafari, let's try our best. You know, nobody's perfect, but, you know, let's try our best to make sure that we're doing the right things. You know, living according to the teachings of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First. You see me? Not just talking, say, oh man, I Rasta, you don't know none of this stuff I'm waving in front of the camera. Let's live according to these teachings. And you know what's one of the funniest things that people don't realize? Say the teaching of His Imperial Majesty as Christ King. This is also His teaching too, you know. A lot of people now see that. Burn Bible. Yeah, make a mistake, fool. Burn no book. Seen? So bless up to all who tune in, man. Livity we say. Live righteously. Live up for. Live in unity with Jah. Live in constant common union with Jah. Live in constant fellowship with Yah. We have to start say Yah. But Jah know Yah know the heart and what the heart is speaking in truth and in spirit. So blessed love and honors to all in Yah's world without end. And we're giving thanks for the King of Kings, Qedemawi, Haile Selassie, and His Christ, YAHOSHUA HA-MOSHIYAH, the melanated Christ, Kohen Hagidol, the Bain Ha Elohim. Amen and Silah, Silah, Amen. Yeah, man.